It's my...
There is a bucket
Yes.
to stir in.
Yeah.
Where is water?
Water is here.
Yeah.
It's here. It's... Water here?
Yeah, put some in there. Now there is a film of the equipment a farmer in West Australia made first for himself and then for many others. That is 6 big machines or 8 big machines high up, a diesel driving, and oh yeah, well this is better. That is it's round. Yeah.
Il y a un film qui était fait dans un fermier australien à l'ouest avec des dynamiseurs encore plus gros que ça, il en avait jusqu'à 6.
He sprays 30 meters wide.
Il arrive à
10 lots starting at 4 until 2 a.m. You can't spray later, then the earth wakes up. And he can do 2,000 hectares in 5 years.
Mais là, ça va là.
Oui. And to empty the 6 big stirring machines, sieve it into the tank to spray, to refill with 30-degree water and restart the whole lot takes 8 minutes.
D'accord, donc le temps de vider les 6 dynamiseurs dans une grosse cuve, de les re-remplir avec de l'eau donc à 30 degrés, et il fait ça en 8 minutes.
Because as you will see in a moment, you have to spray within 1 hour.
Donc il faut...
Or you lose a lot of effect.
Voilà, si on n'épand pas dans l'heure qui suit, on perd beaucoup d'effet.
Well, they have seen the result of spraying, and they do everything right to get the effect.
Voilà, il faut tout faire de la bonne manière pour avoir le bon résultat.
Now, who would like to stir by hand, as you have been shown, as anybody has been by the Germans?
Ah, by the Germans I can do.
Okay.
Sur la tête?
Yes. Now, with the German, yeah, exactly. Now that's enough. The Germans have big wooden vats, and it takes more than a minute for them with a broom to go round the outside.
Les Allemands des grosses cuves en bois, il leur faut 1 minute pour arriver à faire un vortex.
And then in the end they're inside like he was, and they have no chaos. You can't make it with the physical setup. That is, yeah, no, that's the other one. So we start inside.
Donc en Australie, il commence à l'intérieur.
And you go outside and you have a vortex. And then you make a chaos inside, which they can't make at all. And the only thing Steiner required in the agricultural course is energetic stirring, and theirs is puts you to sleep. There's nothing energetic and a bubbling chaos, and they can't make it with a broom. It's technically impossible. So the reason is...
Donc ce que Steiner il disait, il faut donc que ce soit très énergétique, et donc avec un balai ou un bâton, c'est pas possible de faire quelque chose d'énergétique, il faut vraiment le faire à la main.
And these machines are designed exactly to do what I do.
Ces machines sont faites pour faire ce que je viens de faire.
And but I have to check that this works right. Now, the reason for having a vortex, now there's a deep vortex and I'm not in there with my hand. Whilst the vortex goes, there is an infinite draw to the center.
Yes.
That is like the sun
Yes.
to the planets. If the sun was not a suctional force, we would fly out in the universe.
So when we do it with our hands, we have to wait some seconds.
No, absolutely not. You immediately turn round to get a good bubbling chaos. That is what Steiner wanted. And the anthroposophists always quote Steiner, but when it is important, they don't do what he said because they have equipment that you can't do it with.
Les anthroposophes, ils citent toujours Steiner, mais
Ouais,
quand
mais
il faut faire des choses importantes, ils sont jamais là, quoi.
Non, mais ça c'est pas très important. Mais ce qui était important, c'est de dire qu'il faut retourner directement.
Il faut retourner directement.
Voilà, pas de temps d'attente, on retourne directement.
It has to have an intensity that increases all the time, like Bach, a fugue of Bach.
Okay.
Never a
Vortex.
repetition.
Next cow. Vortex.
Next cow.
Vortex.
Yeah.
Next
So
cow.
you have start in the center, very easy with a big lot of water, and you go outside, and you have a big in a few seconds. You have a big. This here should change every 18 seconds. Yeah, that one. That's the biggest we use.
What do you think on this machine?
Well, we will see it in a moment, but first we have the suction of the sun mirrored in the...
One station,
Just a second, you better listen. We have the suction of the sun mirrored, called into this water. The second law of Kepler and Copernicus is that the near planets to the sun turn faster than the far planets. That is the second law. And the third law is, and that was worked out by Schwenk, who is an anthropic, or was an anthropic hydrological engineer. If you put in a stick, this now goes round like that. But if you have a big vortex in a big vessel, then the stick will stay in its direction. And that is the relationship of the solar system, the planetary system, and the zodiac. So we call our immediate solar system into this water like we have a partiture of a Bach fugue. Until you play it on an organ, it doesn't mean very much. When it's on an organ, it has a big effect. Here it's a big effect. We bring our immediate solar system into the water. The harmony, the dynamics, and the melody. And because of that, the physical water has to change chemically to accommodate the force of that. And that is that the water, when properly bubbled in the chaos, has 70% more oxygen in it than otherwise. And as soon as you stop stirring, that bubbles out, like out of a bottle you have opened. And that is why in 1 hour you lose a bit, but it still works. But after 1 hour it is too late. That's why they have this high up, 8 minutes, which you see you've got this little silly hose. It's a waste of time. We have a decent sized hose with automatic 30-degree water by having gas heaters that are controlled to have 30-degree, and it takes 8 minutes, and then he has got more than 3/4 of an hour to spray out and to be back. And if the farm is big, say 8 or 10,000 hectares, the whole lot, diesel and all, and water is on wheels, and you can go 5 kilometers down there and start again. Otherwise, if you had to go 10 kilometers, you would never be back in time.
And the weight limit? Alors, bon, je commence par la fin. Donc en Australie, donc ils font ça, ils sont capables de répandre en 1 heure et de re-remplir dans le même temps. Ils ont même un système en fait où les dynamiseurs, ils sont sur roue. Donc vu que des fois il y a des fermes qui ont entre 8000 et 10 000 hectares, ils peuvent déplacer les dynamiseurs sur les lieux les plus adaptés pour gagner du temps. Et sinon, ce qu'il disait par rapport à la dynamisation, c'est que en gros, quand on dynamise bien, ça reproduit un petit peu le système solaire, comment ça marche, et on fait rentrer ses forces dans l'eau. Au niveau scientifique, donc l'eau elle est capable de prendre 70% de son volume en air, c'est ce qui la rend active, et donc elle prend cet air, mais elle le perd quand il n'y a plus de mouvement. Donc au bout d'1 heure, ça perd en efficacité, quoi, ça diminue en fait.
Now, in the agricultural course, Steiner is asked, can we use a machine for stirring? Just like the Velida pharmacist asked, can we use equipment and Steiner said no, it all has to be done by hand. And there's the silly talk about the Kaiserlings when they have visitors on the weekend they had a few thousand acres or hectares that they stir in the afternoon tea. And you can imagine what that would do, about as much as you can see here. And Frances, my main assistant, she has a critical sense of humor. She said they soon won't have any friends.
Alex, in French, are some discussions from the materials to construct that?
To what?
Biodynamisant.
C'était la
To make
question sur
that.
la... Peut-être vous voulez qu'on traduise ou quoi? Parce que c'était la question, une question
And when you on materials, what you prefer to create dynamization? Copper.
Absolutely, copper is the best, stainless steel the second best. The bottom has to be bowled out. This here is a bad fault. I have told them, you see, a lot of 500 gets caught in that hole. It should have a shutter right at the top.
Yes.
And we have that.
Le trou, là.
Yes. So you will have to make a
petit volet,
a thing that fits in and you can hook out after with a hook. Yeah. Because you will find when you open up,
it could be a heavy.
there is a lot of 500 in the first bit that comes out, and it blocks the sieve that has not been stirred, that has been in this hole.
Yes.
And so we have got a shutter, and the Italian stirring machine maker is very, I've told Vincent's what to do here, but they have, the Italian one and ours, we have a lever outside where we can shut that completely without it leaking. And so, but this is otherwise all right. And
le dynamiseur est bon,
now,
c'est juste qu'il y a un trou donc pour l'évacuation de la préparation. Et le trou, en fait, il n'y a rien pour le fermer pendant la dynamisation. Donc il y a une partie de la préparation qui va dedans et qui n'est pas dynamisée. Du coup, il faudrait
you come up to this
un
hole.
système de clapet pour le fermer et l'ouvrir.
The water level to this hole?
Yes.
No, that's much too high.
Much too high.
We will try it out in a moment. Where is there is a mark there?
Mark.
Here, where I can't see one. The Italian puts a little screw in that you can always see.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. So
Why do you think is the hole
I don't
not
know.
in the bottom, but is it on the light?
what? Now I want to see how high. Where is the mark?
Yes, this mark là.
It is.
But from this hole at the bottom, what do you think?
Well, I
the
don't
hole
see a
is
mark
better
there.
than the bottom or than the light?
Mais il a dit que sur le côté.
I don't understand, but I want to see where the mark is. To how high it's critical.
How high is here?
That's much too high.
Much too high.
Yeah, we will see in a moment.
Ok. Bon alors donc tout à l'heure.
It is critical to always within a millimeter to be at the right, otherwise the machine is not tuned right. You will see in a moment.
Ok.
Yeah.
Donc juste pour traduire tout à l'heure le truc à la main là, il disait que donc pendant le cours d'agriculteur, Steiner avait répondu non quand on lui avait dit est-ce qu'on peut utiliser des machines pour dynamiser à la main. Et ensuite il avait dit au compte de Kaiserling là qui accueillait tout le monde et qui avait 10 000 hectares de terre, eh ben, vous avez qu'à demander aux gens qui viennent le week-end de dynamiser les. Donc à la fois il répondait non et à la fois c'était pas pragmatique quoi. Donc voilà, c'est pour montrer qu'il y a des fois il faut être pragmatique quoi.
Now you use 30-degree water. Where do you warm the water?
Alors, we use rainwater that we
Yes,
put
but
on a
how do you make it
there.
warm?
Ensuite, we make it warm in a Käserei.
So you slowly warm it. You don't put hot water to cold water.
No,
Okay.
with a copper.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's all right.
And then we siphon. Hop, tac, ici quoi.
Et Hugues, pour les gens, tu peux donner par exemple une indication de prix, combien ça
Ben là,
coûte
ouais, ben après, tous les...
un dynamiseur comme ça, bah pour l'instant pour le dynamiseur.
Ben là
après,
déjà
on
ça
va
n'existe
faire autre
plus
chose.
ces dynamiseurs là. Et
C'est pas grave,
ça vaut
à
3 000
titre
€ un
indicatif.
simple cuve quoi.
Un simple cube, donc là c'est 6 000 €.
Ben peut-être mais voilà, ça s'en fait plus quoi.
C'est plus que ça. Hein.
Moi j'ai les prix. Hein.
Non mais c'est intéressant, ça te paraît peut-être
Non mais...
trivial ce que je dis, mais pour les gens je
Moi
pense
j'ai
que
payé
c'est intéressant.
d'occasion en fait, j'ai acheté.
Non, c'est ça d'occasion neuf, c'est ici, il y a plein de gens.
And where do you see a mark?
J'ai l'impression qu'il met trop.
Yes, I don't see anything there. It should either have a scratch mark or a proper mark.
Ouais, j'ai pensé comme ça. Ouais, bon,
Just take your arm away. Yes.
non mais même moi je pense que ça doit.
Now this machine now will not have a steep enough vortex, and it's a bit slow. And if you undo that's welded on, is it? He had it so it was screwed on the bottom round plate, and he turned it right in, and then it was better.
He turned right in.
Yes, I will show you when we're empty, but first I want to see it stir.
We can stir it now? Or is it necessary to put more water?
Well, I want to see what you did, where you had it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so I did here.
Well, you show higher than he shows. This is the mark. According to him, where did you put it to? You're going higher than he says.
We had another one from Ulrich Schreier, and there was a mark here, but it's smaller.
No, but I see no mark. There must be a definite mark.
There must be.
Yes.
There must be. Okay.
Well, I don't see it. Well, stop it now and start the machine, and we'll see what it does.
Attention, on va démarrer.
But we may have to put more water in for you. I don't think it will work.
Foutez-le dans le jardin. Voilà. Alors attention, c'est sortir de là.
Yeah.
La prise n'est pas branchée.
Pardon. Et l'autre rallonge, elle est branchée en bas ou pas? Oui. Et les deux rallonges sont branchés? En bas, les deux rallonges sont branchés?
Non, ok.
There is a DVD on stirring and stirring equipment. You see the whole lot from the beginning. You can get that in English. You see, maçons have not publicized our material, lectures and DVDs, and in other countries that is all translated and available. But those of you who speak English could use our DVDs to see how to tune a stirring machine.
Il y a des DVD qui expliquent clairement la méthode de dynamisation.
Contre vous?
Je pense sur Internet.
Traduit en français?
Non, en anglais.
Well, is it going to start? Yes.
In Internet? For the téléchargement? Comment on dit téléchargement? Download. Download for Internet, you know? Download it for Internet?
I can't understand.
The video?
The video is in English. It's all in English.
It's possible in download for the Internet.
What is he asking?
Can we download the video on?
Yes, you can. Anything that you can get hold of. I don't know what is on Internet or whatever it's called. There is quite a bit on that. I don't know what Francis has put on. You have to look. You can take anything of mine and use it.
Okay. Oui. Ouais, il va le démarrer là, je pense.
Ouais, il y a un autre bouton là.
Il y a un autre bouton.
Normalement. Mais tu as raison. Ce serait dommage que tu ailles dedans là.
It's very important for the next.
You're so quiet, I can't hear you.
Yes, it's important for the same time.
A bottle.
Important.
Oh, important, yes.
For the same time, meditation or intention for the water.
Intention.
Intention for the.
Look, let him tell me.
Intention is the same for the meditation.
Yeah. Now let's wait. You see, it is fairly steep here and not steep enough there. And it should now turn. And it's going too long.
Ça prend trop de temps là, c'est assez pentu, c'est bien, mais pas, c'est pas assez pentu en bas.
And you see, it's not changing. It should have long changed.
Ah non, mais ça on va le régler là. Vas-y.
This is like a record that goes ta 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 and doesn't keep going.
And there is no music.
Now it should change and immediately. Now you have a chaos. And you can never do that by hand. You want that. But it takes too long. It's the same as the one at Vincent. Should now have changed.
Il devrait avoir changé.
Mais toutes les 18 secondes, il disait tout à l'heure.
But you said every...
Well, the starting is all right. It has a flip, which is not good, but with this volume of water and that can't be avoided. Now switch off altogether and pull the electric lead out before anybody touches that. Where's the electric lead?
Il faut débrancher la prise là rapidement avant que personne ne touche.
It will break your hand if you touch it and it
Ah oui,
starts.
débrancher les prises, les deux.
Avant de toucher l'électricité, l'eau.
Okay.
It's off?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Well, now we want to see whether the bottom is screwed on. You see, what we did is there are the round things at the bottom. We put them right inside. With the old arms, not stainless steel, I would have bent this. It's got to come in this far, and then you will get a steeper vortex quicker. This is too far out.
We have to take it and to...
Well, you see, he had one with a bolt through where he could change the bottom round thing. Here, it should be inside more, and here it is fixed.
So like that, it's like...
Put it right inside.
Right inside.
Yeah,
Right
as far
inside.
as it will go, but you can't do it with this one.
Alors le problème là, c'est que les ronds qui sont au bout des pales, en fait, ils sont au milieu des pales. Il faudrait qu'ils soient à l'intérieur. Pour justement que ça fasse un...
So you want to see
un sillon plus fort.
whether this is welded in or hot. I can't get at it. And it's now like this, and you want it like that. Put it inside. Yeah.
Like that inside.
By about this much,
So
at least.
This much
Yes.
outside. This
From
outside.
outside to inside. Yeah, about a bit more than you showed. Yes. So then it will be all right, but you have to have it switching off by itself. Why does it not switch round? When I say it should switch.
Il devrait s'éteindre de lui-même.
C'est-à-dire...
Parce que tu dois ajuster le sein avant.
Ah oui, je vais faire ça là.
Yes, well,
I never put the same volume of water.
it has to be absolutely the same to a millimeter, or the whole adjustment is not right.
So is it all right like this?
Well, it's stirring all right, but it's not switching over. It must switch into reverse. Yeah.
Yes, but
So
I can...
you have to
regulate.
adjust that
Yes.
so it works right.
Yes.
Okay, well then
Tu dois ajuster le...
try and get those things in, and you will see it makes a steeper vortex inside and less steep up here.
Le vortex est
Yeah.
plus...
It's too thin up here and
Plus
not
pentu.
deep enough. And therefore it doesn't
plus
switch
profond.
quick enough. It should be about 18 to 20 seconds each time. This is probably 22 seconds.
Et du coup, voilà,
Yeah.
ça inversera plus rapidement.
C'est un peu trop...
It
un
works.
réglage à faire, quoi.
It works, but only 80%, and we like to go for 100%.
Je crois que si tu mets...
Okay, now the spray outfit.
Ouais, voilà.
The spray outfit.
Ok. Just the... Comment on dit un tuyau là? Then when it's over,
Yes.
then I take the car, I go down,
Yes.
and I open the...
Yes. And what have you got as filter?
Woman...
Stocking.
Voilà. I know it's
That is
wrong, but I
utterly-
don't find...
the sieve that Vences use is too fine, and I've told them to contact our research institute. I only know with inches. It must be bigger, and they will get the exact amount of holes per square centimeter. I don't know it. So you have to get a proper sieve for 2 stirring machines to sieve it in a few minutes.
Yes,
Yes,
that's my problem.
not as it's.
I have a honey filter and it goes too
Well,
slowly.
Show me.